Alrighty, Supreme Kami over here. So let's actually get started with Tuesday night update over here. So let's see what we have. So I'm gonna start things off per usual. Some the Warfare login bonuses over here. Okay, we got more capros locking over here. I love to see that. I think last week I used excessive amount of capros, so this is good. I'm definitely gonna need a lot over here, so that's good. Is that it? That's it, huh? Wow, that is. I think this week probably we don't have that much, so we're gonna start things off right out the bat with the event part upgrade project over here. So it's gonna be per usual. I do wonder how many parts we have. I feel like this is gonna be another unit, or yeah, just another suit that does not have that much to upgrade. Just because is it the arm and the torso are like connected, so you're gonna definitely lose that part in there for sure. So it's gonna be the body, arm, leg, and then a is it ninja drill and then a pilot. So around 5 parts. Okay, that is good. That is really good. So right, the body, arm, leg, and is it probably like a melee weapon? And then you got the pilot. So okay, this week is pretty good as well. So if anyone is planning to fully upgrade their what is it the warfare parts to level 90. This is probably too weak to really do it right now. Not bad. All right. So up next over here we got the warfare event. So keep that in mind. We have two different types of device over here. I believe the A device is usually to get the unit, and then the B device is usually to get the other resources. In terms of when they do these type of devices or whatnot, they usually do have like a storyline type of thing. So generally we do have more hardships when grinding those warfare missions. So that's always gonna be good. So scrolling down just a little bit further over here, I don't think we had that much this week. So this week is probably gonna be a really dry week, to be honest. Yeah, got more updates on the battles. Get over here, and then we got the new what is it? Yep, we got the grammar over here. So this banner, like I said again, it's not going to be a banner that I would suggest anyone to summon on because this is going to be a standard unit at the end of the day. So if you guys can wait a month or at least 4 weeks, you guys should be able to pick that up via the Forster Pick Ticket shop whatsoever. Unless you guys are summoning exclusively for the SW Material E to get either one of those Boom Project unit, I mean, by all means go for them, I guess, since you guys have been working them already. But if not, I would just highly suggest everyone to just kind of save up the horse for whatever upcoming Sokai or even like again the Battle Festival banner. Do expect something on Thursday night, I would say. They always drop something on that time slot anyway, so that is that. So some new air pellets right there, and then let's kind of see right here. Scroll down a little bit. We got some capital login opening, so it's gonna be 70 million, which is good. Just giving us 10 million per drop is nice. It's not bad. So that's it. This week is unusually calm for whatever reason, which is interesting. They didn't even bother dropping like a revive banner, which is quite odd, I guess. Don't let me check. I guess there's nothing to really check in terms of like the alteration, so we can just kind of jump directly into the achievement, I guess. Just kind of see what we have in terms of some achievement we can be getting. So in terms of bingo over here, you have 5 parts. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is definitely a extremely good week to be summoning for at least getting all these parts to level 90, so that's good. In terms of these over here, let me just kind of collect these for now, so they're not in the way. Okay, let's see. They have this over here, this over here. I just want to see if it's gonna be back. Okay, so last week was one of those weeks where they have a ranking for the event point over here, because I believe it was up to 100,000, which is abnormal. I don't really see that often. So it's good to know that it's back to 3,000 now instead of like I think it was 4,000. And then in terms of, let's say this one over here was actually placed under 10,000. Someone actually did comment and like when I did last week's overview video, someone did told me that it's gonna be resumed to normal, which is good. Because like from 8,000 to 10,000, that's quite a grind already. And plus, we're not even getting any, let's say, energy recovery. So that's That's quite hard to do, but that's good. So I would say farming up to 3,000 point without any boosting parts should be somewhat relatively easy. But if you guys are trying to push it at 8,000, that will probably take a while, right? So it's good that you know that they have bumped it down just a little bit, right? So scrolling down a little bit over here, we got these per usual, you know, more ways to get capitals and some other resources per usual, so not bad. So scrolling down just a little bit over here, I don't think they have added anything else over here, if I recall. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty dry week. Okay, it's interesting. Yeah, so I would highly suggest like or not highly suggest. I would highly anticipate them to drop something big maybe on Thursday, maybe like another step up banner. But let's see. Let's take a look at the Gundam Grammy over here. 6 parts. So what is the battle archer? Okay, B plus. Okay, not bad. I wanna actually take the time to look at the stats, which I don't usually do anymore. For standard parts, just want to see where are the stats. In terms of melee, I guess it's pretty respectable. Keep that in mind. This does not even have an alteration, so it can definitely go up a little bit further. Uh, Whenever these types of unit, or let's say standard unit, gets their alteration, obviously, 21 and then 3400 is respectively good. You know, portrait or word check wise, and close combat. This one is kind of like it's good. You know, you just have to shoot down one enemy. Obviously, in a situation where you only have one enemy, this is probably not your best choice, but it's good. You know, for what it is over here. And then the torso. Okay, the torso is definitely a Sokai tier already. Just look at the pre-alteration stat already. Armor is extremely high as well. Not like extremely high, like up to like 6 or 7,000 or whatsoever. But looking at it from a standard perspective, this is good. So this one is gonna be one of those revive over here. So I mean, it's kind of whatever. Word check wise, it's gonna be the same. Okay. Moving on to arm now. Oh, it's gonna be have one of those magazine type, huh? Armed it. What is it? Armed it. Wait, armed it. Okay, no, arm mounted. Okay, what am I reading? Okay, so this one's gonna be like a magazine type, A pierce and D power. Okay, okay. It's not gonna hit hard. Obviously, it's gonna hit like a wet noodle probably, by any means. But the stat for this is pretty respectable as well for a standard. Word chat wise, it's a little bit wonky, but yeah, that's pretty much it from there. Onto the leg over here. Ooh, wow, look at that, look at that. Melee defense, okay. Melee attack is not looking too shabby at all. Like, so this is a pretty respectable leg. Let's say you can get this in like a month out or so ever. This is good. I think the only problem I would have with this unit is probably the word type wise, gonna type and for Tundra, yeah. It's just a pretty bad option right there for sure. Now in terms of the back, ooh, okay, the background is extremely good as well. Like just look at that melee stat, it's good. Not bad, I guess. In terms of melee defense, extremely high again. But this one having against fire is why. So this one, just looking at the word tag or the portrait and word tag, I'm just like I'm not feeling it already. It's just not good. Okay, what about the axe over here? Okay, pretty respectable stat, and then you know EX skill a raging archer over here, so it's gonna be a D plus a B plus. Okay, not bad, I guess. But no reviver this week, do we? But these two are still here, so I guess that's something, right? They're still gonna be dropping material D. Okay, so if anyone was waiting for, let's say last week they did not summon, you can still get this right now. So I guess that's a good sign, right? So if anyone did miss out last week, or they did not summon for either of these two banners, they will still be here for like another week or so. So I guess that's why they didn't drop that much, I guess. Yeah, so because this banner is leaving on the 5th as well, so yeah. So I guess that's pretty much it from here. So let's actually go over the shop real quick and see what else we have. I don't expect too much, so it's gonna be a split, you know. Let's actually take a look at the right man. Master Gundam Build Strike. This is okay. This Build Strike, not even like that what is it, the full package? Huh. Okay. Now this one's gonna be Gold Frame Masumi over here. If you ask me which one to really pick, I think for aesthetic, maybe Gold Frame is good. But if you talk about something you can definitely benefit from doing like a good melee build with, let's say, the more prominent melee war tag is probably going to be Master Gundam because Master Gundam carries is Bullfighter, which does have it Oshison already. So I feel like that's going to be this is a pretty good benefit if anyone does want to build like a good melee build. So that's probably going to be the part I suggest. If you can get something along, um, maybe don't get the arm. I say the arm is probably the least you want to get because the arm does have an EX which is not the best ideal to be looking at. So you can get anything from the head down to like the torso, like in the backpack. Or if you guys still have the Master Gundam already, just trying to pick a part into within these three parts over here that you have the least amount of parts collected. I think I'm just gonna continue to suggest that everyone's trying to complete the collection. Because the collection definitely going to help you guys in terms of the upgrade frames. That will allow you to get a little bit more boosting in terms of what gears you guys are using. So that's going to be my suggestion right there. In terms of looking at the devices over here, so we got the current, is it Neander, something like that? I want to take a look at the stat real quick, kind of take a look at the what kind of parameters we're looking at. Keep that in mind, this one is going to be a torso plus a head, so that's why the stat is a little bit inflated over here. Ooh, it had amphibious, which is gonna be good for this week's arena over here, so not bad. I would definitely say I think any of these parts should be better, right? In terms of the stat. Ooh, hold up. Let me take a look at their beam resistant. This one has 0, so this one's not gonna be good. Yeah, this one is low as well, so it's not going to be the most benefit, I guess. Yeah, unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. Alright, so let's actually start from here. So this one's going to be a missile launcher. It's going to be a A- and a D power over here. So it's not going to hit hard for sure, but it should have some pretty good staggering property right there for sure. In terms of the arm, I think the arm is probably... Oh, it's going to be a rocket punch. What? Oh no, they gave it a B+ Pierce and a D power? Man, I was expecting this one. I guess this is... I don't know. I was expecting this one to give at least like a B+, something like that. Because last week when we had the Kubali, that Beam Saber Rush came in at A- pre-alteration. Like that was pretty good. But this one, I don't know. I guess this one can be a pretty funny EXQ to use, I guess. So that's that, I guess. What about the leg? The leg is good in terms of the portrait wise. It's definitely going to be boosting arm exclusively, but you can definitely take advantage of that. It's not bad. What about the beam axe? Or this the axe over here? Okay, at least this one. Ooh, oh, I thought this one said melee attack. I would have definitely take that. Not bad, I guess. So there should be okay. So make sure to pick these up. These are definitely gonna be stuff you want to be picking up for sure. Especially this one, I guess. And then other than that, it's pretty self-explanatory. So let's go over to this one. High firepower, gym type, high mobility, support type, and for base. All these are definitely good to kind of like get have them in stock, you know, just for whatever reason you need them. So I would say, yeah, trying to get all of them if possible. I know it's going to be hard grinding those event points. I don't expect anyone to even be able to clear out the whole shop. But if you guys can, trying to see which what kind of stuff you guys this, let's say, lacking, and then try to focus on getting those stuff for now. So that's pretty much it from here. And then they did not add anything else, which is quite sad this week. I want to say, yeah, quite sad. So they updated shop over here, so now the big scale. Man, it's been a month already. Wow. So now we have the big scale, the X divider over here. So I guess that's something over there. So I think that is pretty much it for this week. To be honest, I don't think there's anything much to really go over right now. So I think, yeah, this should be pretty much it for this overall overview video over here. I will definitely do another one of these on Thursday, just because I know they will always drop something on Thursday. So hopefully it's either they're gonna drop some sort of banner or they're not at all. So that being said, that should be pretty much it for this week over here, and then I'll catch you guys all on the next one.